ladies.
You look absolutely stunning and very integrated into our lovely set, I must say.
I love it. I felt it. A little artistry for Grindr.
Have you ever wondered, am I the asshole? Welcome to Who's the Asshole, a Grindr podcast where we're not just talking we're getting into it. I'm your host, Katya, and I'm here to probe deep into your juiciest, messiest stories. So bend over, ladies, because I want to see the receipts. Who's the asshole? Today's guest and I come from the same franchise, RuPaul's Drag Race. Listen, you appeared on season 13, All Stars 9, which you are burning the runway to absolute cinders. You made history by becoming the first trans man to appear on the show. Last year, you released a book, of course I have your book.
Oh, yes.
I thank you so much for sending me free copy, by the way.
Anytime.
You and Gigi Gorgeous released The Tea Guide, a book that discusses trans experience and celebrates gender expression. You've worked with such stars as Taylor Swift, Rihanna, Sam Smith, Kim Petras, and me.
Yeah,
most importantly.
Yeah.
And you just released your first single, Skull.
Yes, I
What a lovely, is that a family-friendly tune?
It is,
Yeah.
yes, it is. My grandma wrote it.
So please welcome author, makeup artist, performer, overall star, notary public, Gottmik.
Hey, God.
A warm Who's the welcome to you.
Thank you so much.
This is where we're going to say yes, Gorge. Strappy shoe, white face, hair.
My new song.
Weapon of mass destruction around here.
I know. Lobotomies. I always wear this to meet and greets, and I'm like, sorry. I'm like, why do I do that?
You should offer lobotomies.
Free lobotomies.
If you have like a
Sets
chain,
myself apart.
Like a long chain with a hammer.
Oh my God. And a little ice pick. I'm like, don't. Everyone leaves loving
They're like,
me.
she was amazing.
Godmik's so nice.
Actually, I would want to lobotomize them before my show.
Oh, smart.
Just so you get, they're like,
yeah, 100%. That's hilarious.
So we're here at Grindr. Are you a
I am. Have you heard that?
I have experienced it.
Oh, have you?
I mean, yeah, we'll get into that later.
Okay.
But for all intents and purposes, we have a legend here in the building. Gottmik, Drag Race superstar.
But pirate legend.
Salmonella aficionado. A punch card at the STI clinic.
Oh, yes.
Like three inches deep.
They started giving me the gonorrhea shot just take a bottle home.
just do it every day.
Yeah, it's preventative.
You are a registered nurse as of right now because you've been there so many times.
It would save me so much money if I was. Like, please.
Girl.
I know, but don't worry. DoxyPep got me together.
Doxy
got me together. Well, not for gonorrhea, but everything else.
You are a known you are, I wouldn't call you a because
Why?
I don't know if you get paid for it.
Oh, I was thinking about that. I was like, why not for me?
Yeah, no.
Sometimes I'm like looking at the guys, like I'll be like laying there after, I'm like, give me at least $20.
Yeah.
Like something would have been better than nothing.
Listen,
well, no,
please,
okay,
let's not
if
devalue the merch.
If I was going into it,
Yeah.
I would keep the merch at a high level. But babe, after, sometimes I'm looking at the guy, I'm like, just like throw a quarter on the dresser, buy me a food after, like something.
You were
like,
not that attractive. You were a little bit rude. You smell bad. I'm going to need $65
rude for sure.
Yeah.
Like they're like, watch the teeth. I'm like, watch your tone.
Hello, thank you.
Yeah.
If you don't want toothy, go somewhere else. Go to my
Not
grandma.
Here.
Yeah.
Grandma for sure.
Do you know about throwing neck?
Is that what I do? Is that what I'm doing?
I recently come across this term for throw neck.
Oh.
Delta
shit.
Work talked about throwing neck for ketchup. I swear to God.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, do you want to? Do you want to throw
ketchup?
neck? Throwing neck is just like giving a.
Okay.
Yeah.
Throwing it.
Yeah, you just throw your neck at him.
I don't know. I guess.
You throw your neck. You put your in the wind.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I love it. Up, throat down. I love it. Yeah. No. I mean, when I am having a little experience, I'm giving a show.
Is that what you call sex? A little experience?
Apparently. Yeah, no, but I'm like, sometimes I'm like horny and then I'm like opening up Grindr and stuff and I'm like, I don't know if I have a show in me today. Like, cause it's not just sex for me, baby. I'm like giving it.
You're doing the can. You're at the Moulin Rouge.
Oh, sweet.
And let me ask you, does this ever factor in this getup or this outfit, this makeup?
I don't think I would like to have sex as a girl.
You don't want the showgirl to be part of the fantasy?
No,
okay.
Definitely I have like the wig in my living room and the guy's like, what is that? I'm like, my roommate's crazy.
Yeah.
Just like,
we don't talk about her.
Yeah, I'm like, get out.
sister, she's dead. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely hiding all of the dragoon away.
I mean,
far
that is
away.
a common thing. I mean, that is separation of church and state, or drag and or whatever you want to say. It's like, it's pretty much, that is a very common thing.
Yeah, also this, like, guys leaving, they have, like, white all over their ass. Like, what would happen?
Love it. Love it. Leave your mark.
Yeah.
Make your mark. You're
Tattoo
the Jackson
that.
Pollock of
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean? The Venice Biennale is like,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be gorgeous.
It would be beautiful.
I mean, giving painted a whole new term, honey.
Apparently everybody wants to know, what type of milk do you drink?
Oh, I'm an oat milk diva.
Okay.
Yeah, what about you?
Have you,
It's tough, but
do you
it's
know about
good.
like half and half?
Yeah. Wait, what?
So I drink like coffee with half and half. I have cereal with half and half.
That's like heavy, mama.
Oatmeal with half and half. It never goes, well, it doesn't never goes bad, but
like
it lasts so much longer than milk.
So it's about sustainability for you.
It's about longevity. It's about calories. It's about creaminess. It's about love. Let's talk about it. No more beating around the bush. We're going to talk about the bush by going through the bush.
Okay.
Let's talk about assholes. Let's talk about everything asshole related. As a wise bottom once said, opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got them. I want to know more about yours.
Okay.
Do you have a pristine asshole upon which a person could eat sushi?
Oh my God, yeah, I actually am very proud of my asshole. It's gorgeous.
Now, what makes it gorgeous?
I don't know. Just sometimes I'll look at it and I'll be like, good job, Cord. Little pat on the back.
Yeah, you are doing it. You are working at Hunty.
Yeah, no, I go to my friend's house and I'm just like looking for an Advil and it's like all these bleaching kits and I'm like, don't eat them.
Do you do the bleaching
I don't,
kit?
because my asshole's just like nice and pink and
It's
gorgeous.
just naturally.
It is.
Your asshole is.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm very proud of her, honestly.
I got one of those butt zappers.
Oh, for the hair. Obviously.
Yeah, I was like an Instagram scam. I love the feeling of zapping my asshole. I love
Did
the
it work?
indignity of it.
Oh.
Because it's like, I'm on all fours. I got this weird contraption that's very hot. It's like loud and it goes, the flash is intense.
You do it yourself?
It doesn't do a motherfucking thing to me because you need like pale
It's
skin
just
and
like-
black hair. And I don't have that. Does it keep me from doing it? No.
No.
I will continue to do it.
It's just like an electro probe, like at a fetish store. and
No,
you're like,
not a
in
probe.
your
It's
ass.
just like an electric, it's just like a shock.
Yeah, maybe you're into that.
We're going to play a game to loosen us up and get our assholes in alignment.
Love.
So, okay, I'm going to whip out some behaviors and scenarios, and you, Gottmik, are going to tell me if it's an asshole thing or not. So, a bad thing or not.
Okay.
Okay. Are you prepped and ready? Have you done the douche?
Uh-huh.
Have you done the colonic?
Oh, yes.
So, here we go. Dating someone without telling them you're in an open relationship.
Asshole.
Right. That's a no good.
That's
no
weird.
good, yeah.
Yeah.
What if it was Steve Harvey?
Weirder?
Weirder. Okay. What about bringing straight people to Pride?
Not asshole.
I mean, also it depends. Are we bringing them to Folsom? Are we bringing them to like Nina West's show? Are we bringing them
Same
to the
thing.
back room at Motherlode? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, loves it.
Okay.
As long as you mind your P's and Q's, honey.
Yeah, just shut up. And if
Shut
somebody
up.
wants to grope you, just let it
Shut
happen.
up and them gays.
You know, listen, just a quick little sidebar. All you men out there, gay pride parades are really wonderful. It's a joyous celebration for the queer community, but it's also an opportunity for you to get your d sucked.
Yes.
I mean, if you're a nice person with a big piece of something, big hog, and you have like well trimmed and well taken care of, and you're a nice, open-minded person,
Close your eyes.
or don't.
Yeah.
Put your glasses on.
Yeah.
You know, put
Magnifying glass.
two monocles, binoculars. I mean, think about it. You're like binoculars. Or like opera glasses.
Oh my God.
This is going very well, thank you.
I think I'm gay.
Yeah. Okay, bumming cigarettes but never buying your own pack.
Not asshole, but just because I do that.
Do you ever offer cash? Do you ever offer a stipend? Or like a little like
maybe a
coin?
Venmo. I mean, I don't even know how much cigarettes are. They're so expensive.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on where you are. If we're in Australia, they're a cute $55 a pack.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you
No.
get 25 or 25 in a pack, but they're 55 a pack. Mary.
55 a pack.
My
Well, thank
cigarettes
you
are
out there for giving me
$13 a
cigarettes.
pack.
13.
So you better be offering me a $1 bill if you want a cigarette from me.
I mean, I think if you were like singling out one person, like if me and you were hanging out all day and I was like, another one, thank you, like that's
Like-
cool. But if I spread it out,
I would run a
throughout
tab.
the club.
I mean, it's fine if you're a beautiful person and you're very nice about it and you have this like undeniable, irresistible sexuality that just,
if you want to it's not asshole, yeah.
Okay, having friends that look exactly like you.
I welcome it.
I don't think you're in any danger of that. I don't know. That's just a shot in the dark.
Right.
Unless you like go to like a Cirque du Soleil after hours bondage party.
Okay.
Right?
Interesting.
Or like a Marcel Marceau like
I would love to go to that.
I think you should
I
literally
even get lost. I'm like, is that me?
That.
I'm like, is that one me? Like, confused. Oh,
Have you thought about going to circus school?
I have actually. So fun.
Didn't get admitted?
I mean, I haven't really tried, but.
Do you have to take the SATs to go to circus school?
Probably. Maybe I can use my high school ACTs.
So having friends that look exactly like you, whatever. That's
That's interesting to do. How do you even do that?
I don't know. I guess, gay people, it's so easy because they have gay haircut number 1, 2, or 3.
Right.
And they wear the same tank top and they all do G on the weekends.
Yeah.
Okay.
The G dealer like links everyone up.
Let's see, asshole or not.
I love making them up on the spot.
Going to a party empty-handed.
Oh, it depends which party, but for
Okay.
sure. I'm definitely like, bring a bottle of wine, Gorge.
Bring a bottle of wine and don't bring flowers. People don't eat flowers. You can't eat or drink flowers.
Bringing flowers is so funny. Do people do? You have like little house moments. Do people do that to you?
They sure do.
You're like, thank you.
And the last time some brought me flowers, he was like, go get a it's like, aren't you going to get a vase? I was like, I'm not going to go get a vase. I'm going to continue with my party, and I have cheese to serve.
Watching you, forcing you get a vase is so funny.
I was like, why don't you bring a vase?
Are you gonna
I
cut
don't
the
have
stems?
vases because I don't like flowers.
Right.
You should have brought cheese,
Do you have any
bread,
of those,
or wine.
Cheese, bread, and wine for sure.
Don't bring flowers to like a party.
Forcing you to get a vase is even crazier.
No, either bring the vase or just bring K.
Yeah.
Bring an alternative like a Coke Zero 6-pack or like a Diet Fresca.
Or
Or
like
like ants on a log. Okay, let's keep going.
Ants on a log. It's like those celery things.
Yes, that's
peanut butter.
exactly what I'm
ants
talking
on
about,
a log.
with raisins.
I can't. Oh, an actual log with ants.
Yes, bring just a bunch of fire ants on a piece of driftwood. Here, I got you this terrarium filled with worms. It's like, yikes.
Better than flowers.
Yeah, mealworms or like
okay.
the fishing
skinny.
worms.
You're
Fishing
so
worms.
skinny.
Yeah, you fish, right? They're just a giant bucket of worms.
Yeah, my Grindr account is me holding a fish.
Love.
It's the only time I feel sis.
So, you know what I propose in lieu of saying fish, which I don't prefer?
Okay.
I think feline.
Okay.
She's like,
I love
ooh,
that.
she's looking very feline.
I love that.
Rather than a dog, which is ugly.
You're right. You don't want to be a dog.
Yeah, woof.
Feline. Yeah, it gives feline.
It gives round the way
You're
without being
so-
vulgar.
Around the way.
Okay, so let's see. This is where we get into the hotlines.
Have you ever done phone sex operator stuff?
Yes, I have. Well, I haven't been. I've called into phone sex,
Oh.
but I called in and I was the worst client or the customer. I lasted 12 seconds.
You're like, and hung up.
Yeah. just getting. It's expensive. It's like almost like $7 a minute.
Oh.
We have the hotline, they have the confessionals. Grindr opened up its very own dial-in hotline for users to share stories about literally whatever they want. They're absolutely sick in the head, just as we like, so we're doxing everyone and giving names. Just kidding, just kidding. We are just giving your social security numbers on the dark web. So let's get into it. This is a really fun part because people call in with the most trifling, crazy, out-of-pocket.
I love when people make me feel normal.
Right?
Hi, I went on a date with another transsexual person that I met on Grindr, and
Gotta say it.
we're at the bar, we're making out, stuff's cool. We go back to my place, and we do stuff, right? And I go back to the bathroom, turn the light on, and I just didn't realize that their teeth are up. And I just didn't, the breath wasn't that bad, and the bar was dark, so I didn't really notice before. And, yeah, they were nasty, and then, I just kind of ghosted after. Am I that asshole for that? I don't really think so, but I don't know.
Before you make your mind up, they were trans.
Yeah, this is very, very relevant. They were transsexual.
I'm like,
and they
I
have
changed my
not
mind.
been, naturally, they haven't been to the dentist in
pick a
25 years.
struggle.
But I need to know what are we talking, what level of hammer time are these teeth?
I mean, Mom, at that point, turn around. Face down.
Here's this.
Sometimes I have to
How
do
about
that.
this,
You're supposed to
though?
put your face down.
We have a lovely candlelight burning 3 meters away.
Okay, a scone.
They said the breath wasn't bad.
It's not that bad, which is like interesting to say as well.
And I'm assuming there's no like bony protuberances that are getting in the way.
It was like the week before their veneers.
or like they're, they got some wooden slats that are like,
George Washington vibe.
Yes,
Yeah.
colonial tea.
Colonial
I mean,
tea.
I think it's fine. You found something that was a turnoff, a major turnoff. I don't think you're an asshole.
Well, yeah, did they ghost while they brought them back to their house and then he was in the bathroom?
I mean, as long as you didn't put him in a dentist chair with the bright light and be like, I'm going to tell you exactly what's wrong with your busted ass.
Did they stay in the bathroom until the person left? Be like, this person's not coming back out. What did they mean by ghosting? Starting then?
I don't know.
Very weird. Because if you
Ghosty.
Stayed in your own bathroom until they left, maybe asshole.
Oh wait, imagine if they just they left the apartment, but the bad tooth guy stayed.
Oh, they're like, you can have my apartment.
Yeah.
This is your apartment now.
Bad teeth, squatters' rights, fears. Listen, I don't know. I love jacked up teeth. As long as the breath is okay. I don't mind.
I don't have to look at all.
Give me some brown
I
slats.
literally, like I said, I would literally just be like, okay,
2-inch
I'm looking
gap.
this way for the rest of the time. Just
Love
do
it.
your thing.
All right, let's hear the next one.
Bring 'em in. Magic.
So over last weekend, I had met a group of friends at dinner through one single mutual friend I work with. And one of the guys was really hot, and we kind of started hitting it off low-key throughout the night. I ended up him at my apartment.
Okay. Hi.
And then again at the bar we went to. Later when we got back to his friend's house, his friend was playing with my dick too. He was playing with my dick. I really acted like I didn't like his friend just because I just wanted his friend to feel
not
like I
left
just
out.
wanted his
That's
friend. I
nice.
just like the feeling when two people want me, but I don't want both people. That guy was visiting from another country. Now he's gone, and I can't wait to a friend that I was rejecting.
Ooh.
Am I the asshole?
Does the friend live here, I wonder?
No, I don't think he's. I think he's a Joni Mitchell. Don't it all? Or was that or Janet Jackson? That's Janet Jackson. He's just he's not. He's just a sufferer of the good old Janet Jackson. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, I think that's actually nice.
He let the foreign guy play
ugly
with his just in the spirit of good sportsmanship.
But his friend twice.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But that happened before.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's giving same night, no?
Yeah, okay, but he threw the guy a bone. The
Literally.
foreigner got a bone.
Yeah.
And he was like, you can play with my d-. Also, the post office lady can play with my d-. Everybody
Yeah.
can play with my d-. And then he's like, but I don't like that. But then as soon as he goes to a foreign country, goes back to a foreign country, now he's obsessed with that guy. He wants to get him.
I mean, as long as, imagine he's the other guy's playing with his, he's
Yeah,
he's
he's like-
pretending,
he's like-
really hard, acting. He's like, bleh,
Yeah,
bleh.
I don't like this anymore. I really need a
And then he's
foreign
like,
touch.
he's like, keep it going, keep it going. he's like, I'm just kidding, by the way, I love
Yeah.
it.
Have you fall prey to this the grass is always greener? Don't what you have, what you can't have is what you want.
I'm
or-
more of a more is merrier type of vibe. So
Well,
I'd be
that I know.
Yeah, so I would be
Huge.
if I f the other one twice, I'd be like, oh my god, me and this guy are let's all
yeah.
do it together.
But do you ever sort of wistfully yearn for something that you can't? No, seriously. I don't.
You don't?
No.
I feel like I'm pretty I will shoot for it. I will get it.
If you want potato salad and they're out of potato salad, move on to
Yeah,
something else.
oh my God.
Yeah, it's crazy. My love is in Switzerland. Girl, your love is in
A lot
Burbank.
of people are like that though. And I'm like, baby, what are we talking about?
I know, it's crazy.
I know.
So let's get into the basics about, dating apps. Are you on the grid yourself currently?
Yes.
You are.
Yes, I love Grindr, genuinely.
I do too. I actually just 3 hours ago, I logged on.
Okay.
No responses no messages, of course. But it was fun, thrill. It was like,
It is.
oh, I'm waiting, and
Yeah.
then none. So I logged off.
I'm waiting, just looking. You're like,
You're like, refresh. Certainly someone's gonna. I mean, it's been no.
it's actually so funny because going on Drag Race has Grindr ads that is us that look like our profiles. Have you seen those?
Or how about me
And-
doing this show? And,
Yeah, so it's
boner break.
it's Katya. It'll be Gottmik, and a little bio, and I'm like,
Yeah.
imagine going online and seeing that and exiting out of it,
Yeah.
and then seeing me. I'd be like, enough of you.
No.
Get out of here.
No, it's an online community where everybody's welcome.
Everyone's welcome.
When was the last time you had pulse pounding erotic erotic thrill ride sexual adventure.
Oh, wow.
From Grindr.
From Grindr. It's so fierce. I met this guy on Grindr, and he was like, if you literally Google hot guy, he's like,
really?
It.
Yeah.
And so I was like, playing him. I was like, ask me anything. And he'd be like, what's your favorite color? And I would send him a photo of like weird bottles and like things. I'd be like, this is my favorite color. Just like saying weird things.
My favorite color is egg salad.
Yes, just weird. And then he was like playing along. I was like, what is wrong with this guy? And then I was like, stand on like one leg and pretend you're a flamingo. And then he sent me a video of him pretending he was a flamingo. And he looked like that. And I was like, wait, this guy's real?
Obviously it's real.
Yeah, and I was like,
What
wait,
was
this guy's real? Are you kidding me? Literally no catch. I've been for 2 years now.
Oh my God.
It worked out. It worked out. A Grindr success
Love
story.
wins.
And he literally put up with all my weird shenanigans. I'd be like, guess my sign. He'd be like Pisces. I'd be like, close. And
Yeah,
he'd be
but
like,
you know what, though,
Virgo
girl?
is like closer. And
Yeah.
I'm like, Leo.
Aquarius.
Yeah, like, it was just weird.
Basically, that's right. Yeah. I mean, he's probably going to try to sell you knives soon.
I hope. I need one. I need a set.
Knives or leggings?
Knives are dull.
I smell a pyramid long game scheme.
Oh my God, yeah, scammer.
yeah.
He's like, have you tried this protein powder?
Yeah, you are gonna love these sugar bear hair vitamins. My God, that's incredible, though.
Yeah, I know.
That is that is a triumph.
Yeah, he's like
in these
so
troubling
hot.
times.
And he'll be like, he's also like really cute and has like a normal job, gorgeous apartment. I'm like, what is the catch?
Oh, there's gonna be a catch. Let me tell you.
He does like think
gonna
his
work for-
personality far outweighs his body, and he's
No,
like one of
he's-
those person that loves to talk about it. You know, he's like, but don't you think I'm funnier than my abs? I'm like,
Oh, please.
yes,
If you're
I'm in
hot,
bed
you're-
for your personality.
Please, if you're hot, you are not funny. Take it from like hot people love, especially very hot people love to be like, they just think they're doing comedy, and it's usually not the case. It's usually not the case.
I don't know if I'm or what, but one time I actually went to the bar with him and I was like, you're actually funny. And he's like, actually.
And if he looks like your dream man, I'd be like, ha ha ha.
And girl, he'll
You know.
like make me before his shirt's even off. Like he's literally
Jesus.
like, turns out he has to have some crazy
I hope
issue,
you'd like
'cause
a
it's
triple squirter.
yeah, he's crazy. Yeah.
Damn.
It's wild.
So let's see. What is your best dating advice? For me.
For you?
I'm 42, never had a relationship, don't really want one.
Oh, fierce. I love that.
Yeah, I don't do sleepovers. I don't really like spending time with people. And I only have sex for like 10 to 15 minutes max.
I love all of those things. I agree with all of that. I actually like hooked up with this guy the other day, went to his hotel and stayed the night because I've been hooking up with him for a while.
Hotel's a little different.
And he didn't tell me he had a Zoom meeting at 6 a.m.
Love.
Literally
so you're
just
just
in
white
bed
faced
naked.
like Cruella DeVille, like
White face for sure. I always throw on the paint before I go. Yeah, it was crazy. And he was fully naked on the Zoom, and he was like,
What kind of company
Zoom was
was
like
this?
off, and he's like, sorry, I'm a little tired. I'm gonna stay off camera. I'm like, you're naked. Like,
yeah.
It was
I'm
wild.
naked and I have a hooker with me at 6 a.m.
yeah, literally. And I'm like,
No, so what's your advice to me? How do you think?
I mean, my dating advice. I mean, I'm not a huge dater either, so I'm not the best advice on
How
it.
do I fall in love?
I don't know, babe.
I was thinking about this, like
Oh, yeah, it's in the face.
this, like.
Yeah, as long as you blue steel it, someone's gonna.
Wait,
cheeks
hold on.
out, pufferfish. Oh, that'll get them. Yeah, new Grindr pics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my advice for dating would just be like, you just have to like.
Just get really hot. Get as hot as you can.
No, I think you just have to like let go because I feel like my issue
Let
is
go
like
of what?
I don't know. My issue, I always am like, well, there's this wrong with him, like this, and this. We can fix this. I'm like, baby, no one's perfect. Get into
we
it.
Focus on the positive.
Yes,
Pros
like-
rather than cons.
Yes, like what are you doing? Just
Yeah.
like let go of your inhibition.
Buffet style. You take what you want, you leave the rest.
Uh-huh.
You know,
I also
you
feel
never
like
know.
the key is like not living together for a really long time. Or if you do live together, like you have the biggest house ever, you have separate wings,
Separate houses.
your neighbors.
Separate
like,
domiciles, separate
right?
bedrooms.
Like
yeah.
RuPaul's like separate states. Tunnel. Like
Yeah.
that's fierce to
That's
me.
a little too close
Sorry.
to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then what was, can you describe your worst breakup and were you the asshole in that breakup?
I was the hole in the breakup.
How so?
He was just like, he must have been a Cancer and was like really
for Christ's sake,
emotional.
not the horoscope
And we
shit.
would literally be just like crying over everything. I was like, babe, we can't cry all the time.
Yeah.
Like I literally can't. I can't emotionally handle
Yeah.
it. So I was just like, this isn't gonna.
Cancers
work
and
out.
Pisces, that's all they do is mope and cry.
It was a lot. I was like
It's crazy.
physical tears every day. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, we need to get we need to get some earth in his chart.
But that's so rude to
Yeah.
like break up with someone over crying a lot.
or
but I was
a
just
horoscope. Yeah.
Well, I don't know the horoscope, which just shows how close we were.
I thought you said he was a Pisces.
Well, I just guessed because he was crying a lot.
Well, I mean, you know, nobody wants like you don't want to. So you broke up with him because he was a
was like-
stick in the mud.
Yeah.
Stop crying.
Yes.
Snap out of it. Who would you describe as your gay or queer icon?
Oh.
Give me a top 3.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I think Cher is one of mine for me. Love.
She's not gay.
But she's a gay icon. Wait, they have to be gay.
They have to be queer. They have to be sucking dick and cock.
Oh, sucking.
Yeah.
I love Freddie Mercury's story.
He definitely did a lot of that.
Her story. Love a David Bowie moment too.
Absolutely.
I love like a queer that's just like down for anything.
Out of this world.
Out of this
literally.
world. Yeah, I mean, who else? I mean, myself, us, love it.
You are really a queer icon.
He's
You know, a
much
lot
so
of people
you.
look up to you, and now I've learned that you're just like basically in line for canonization. You're such a wonderful person.
Oh my God, thank you. I love like really being on the queer spectrum, that you're just like, gender's crazy, sex is crazy, just bring it all on. I think that's fierce. I love when someone blows my mind with their gender and sexuality. I'm like, whoa.
I would be interested to see what it takes to do that. For some reason, you recently published a book, which I know from personal experience is a very arduous process. The
Yes.
Tea Guide, which I own a copy. Thank you very much for the tea copy.
Yes.
With the trans icon and beauty guru, Gigi Gorgeous.
Yes.
What was it like? Tell me about the process.
I mean, it was hard. It's like
so
hard to write a book.
so
It's
hard.
harder than I even thought, which obviously
Yeah.
I thought it was hard, but I was like, and I was like, wow.
Especially
we've
the
been working
tea
on this for
guide.
like a year, babe. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And it was amazing though, because I've looked up to Gigi for so long. And then we kind of realized that, like, to me, I was looking at trans men in the media, and it was always just like the most like roided, steroid crazy dudes I've ever seen that are like the hottest. I was like, there's no like femme trans guys. And then I got into Gigi's story, and she's very like, I mean, she's like a perfect Barbie, but she also at the same time has this kind of like mask fun side that she plays with too. And so we like learn so much from each other's journeys. And we're like, we should write this down and tell people that you don't have to just like stick to what you think is the path, and you can just like branch out. And so we decided to write a book together, and then we were like, why stop there? And then we got our friends to write. We had Adam Lambert write about his coming out
great.
story, because his coming out story like changed my life. And Paris Hilton wrote about being feminine.
out.
Yeah, she's like, this is how you be feminine. And like it's like campy at the same time.
I mean, she does a great. I mean, she really does do performance, feminine, like
literally,
performance art.
I know, and it's like Gigi's like icon of femininity. So it was just really amazing. We had Jazz Jennings, right, and it was just people that we look up to that are such trailblazers in the trans community.
Definitely
all
didn't
give their
receive a phone
advice.
call,
So
but that's okay.
yeah. I mean, there's still time. Want to transition?
No, I don't have the. It's not that I don't have the stomach. I'm the laziest person in the world. I mean, I could. Oh, that's
I'm
a whole nother
lazy.
story. Lazy. Too lazy to be trans.
Oh,
right
okay.
here. Too lazy to be trans.
That's so funny.
Let's just like play act for a second. We're on Grindr. Get your phone out.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, hey, sexy lady. You are sexy as
I'm
hell.
like, lady. I'm just kidding.
No, you look like.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, sexy lady, I'm 3 feet away from you, and I would love to bury my hot sausage in your bread basket or whatever.
Oh.
What do you say to that? Would you like to do sex with me?
If
But then I send you an album of hot. And it's me looking at my best with a wiglet on. So
it's
I'm not
literally
bald.
you.
Yeah. But really good photos, like the chest pump from the gym. Maybe I'm roided a little bit. I have a Friar Tuck wiglet on.
Okay.
You know, I look brawny forearms. I've self-tanned. You know what I mean? What would you say?
If it was literally you,
Yeah.
I welcome it. Yes, I love a kai. Get in here.
But what if I
George.
said, here's the catch. I got a 1.5 inch weenie that doesn't get hard.
As a trans man, I don't mind.
Okay, great. Yes. Lovely. But I have an assortment
Lovely.
of fruits and vegetables that I would love for you to shove up my ass.
I would love that too.
Oh my God, you are such a team player.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't knock until you try it, right?
That's a lovely attitude.
I just want to try it all.
That's so great. What haven't you tried?
Like, if a guy was like, I literally won't come unless this happens, like, will you please? Like,
What about diapers?
that might be where I draw. If they're like acting like a baby, I could not do that.
If they were like,
I actually
"Man,
met
man."
someone on
Oh.
Grindr. You're actually not gonna believe this story.
Please tell
You're
me.
not gonna believe this because it sounds like too crazy.
Okay.
But one time, me and my friend were on Grindr. We were like messaging this guy, and he said that he was into like baby, like
Yeah.
adult baby stuff.
Yeah.
And we were like asking him about it.
If they were hot, I would do it, but I would not do baby talk. I would talk to them like an adult. I'd be like,
Oh, like
you're
they're
gonna
the
go,
baby?
you're gonna get your shoes and you're gonna lace them up. And we're gonna meet me outside, okay? And I'm gonna count to 3.
A
We're gonna
gentle
sit here.
parent?
No, not gentle. Stern but loving.
Okay, yeah. You're practicing your parenting
Discipline.
skills.
Yeah,
Oh,
discipline. Yeah.
spanking.
Did you finish your homework? Did you do your trig?
You're like
whatever?
literally so horny and he's doing math in the corner. Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Yeah,
Well, I
social
don't think
studies.
babies do trig, but okay. Anyways, shifting gears. Drag Race All Stars. Why did you choose, at this time of all times, to burn it so hot and so fiercely and on everybody? Why did you just on all the girls besides plastic?
Yeah. I mean, I've been working my ass off the past few years, like
look
working
so
nonstop. Thank you. And I just was like, when this opportunity came around and they're like, baby, no one goes home. It's for charity. I was like, I'd literally be stupid not to go
You're
on
like
there. And
Jean Paul Gaultier.
Yeah.
John Galliano, Federico Loewe.
Yeah.
You just called
Resurrect him.
you called every major fashion house. We're like, I'm gonna need you to make me a outfit that I'm gonna wear on TV.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need it in 2 days. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
That's what happened. Yeah, I mean, I literally have been working really hard in the fashion industry and have
Now, what does
paved a
that
path
mean?
in the
Because it
fashion
seems like
industry.
it is like a political kind of like earn your juice kind of like very
Yeah, catty, crazy.
catty, and also just like you have to tact tact and personability are very, very important. I feel like.
Yeah,
And
for
deference,
sure. Yeah, I mean, I think one of my gifts in life is like I'm pretty good at like owning a party when I like walk in and stuff, and I think that's like half the battle in that industry is like walking into a party and just
How
being
do you
like
do that?
a
You're-
light
you're
and
like,
just
"Drinks
gorgeous."
on me!
I mean, I
And
feel
then you're
like
like,
you're
"Just
very that
kidding."
vibe too. You kind of like
Are you kidding me?
gorgeous in
Own a party? I don't even lease the party. I show up like 10 minutes after you're supposed to be there and leave 5 minutes later.
I don't know. You're pretty fun, and when you're there, you're very fun and gorgeous.
Yeah, 5 minutes of absolute fun and
Absolute
frivolity,
pleasure,
and then I
yeah.
will disappear.
Yeah, but I think that's like half of it. And then I
Yeah.
just like luckily connected with so many of the designers and stuff. So when I
They must
got
love
on
you.
Drag Race, it was just, I was like, please, Gorge, you know what this would mean for the community if I was wearing like custom Loewe,
no shit.
like Versace runway from when I was front row at the show. Like, you know what this would mean? Like, we have to make it happen. And then a lot of the gays up in the gig were like, we're going to make this happen for you. And
That's the power of gay.
Yeah.
The power of queer community, for real. What was your favorite look that you presented on the runway so far in All Stars?
I mean, I love my tail into
That was
moment.
Love it.
Yeah, I
Love
love
it.
I mean, I love a lot of like the Loewe one's crazy because
What was the Loewe one?
It was like the signature fragrance one with the like bottle. It was like a spike mace. Obviously, you didn't like it.
No, that was in the beginning.
Yes,
that was
yes.
in the very beginning.
Yeah, and then like Versace wearing that was crazy. The scream dress with all the crystals, the disco daddy.
But I have a question for you. As a Drag Race alumna myself, I do happen to know, and I actually know that you happen to know this, that stones, Swarovski or otherwise, barely make any impression on TV lights.
Yeah.
So I thought that was an extra level of like, oh, this is not necessarily the I need to serve, but it is the I will serve.
Yeah.
Like you on a stage theater lighting, Swarovskis, I mean, are like
Oh, I can't wait to wear
magical.
that dress in a theater. It's gonna be illegal.
But sequins shine more on
Give me
Drag
those
Race.
disco dots, baby.
Honey.
Blinding.
Yeah, $2.99 down in Santee Alley. It's like a bit like a poncho of $2.99 like rainbow sequin fabric would shine more than that dress did. But that was incredible.
100%.
I can't believe you have to be the nicest person in the world to have Disco Daddy do all that for you.
Yeah, I'm very lucky to have him as a friend because that's just like insane. The work, they literally had 3 people on it working. He said they took like shifts.
Brain dead
sleeping.
from the fumes.
Yeah, like 20 hours a day, just
Yeah.
like stoning away.
Their
And the
children will
sizes
not
on
have
it-
children.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
wild.
It's crazy. It's the...
So beautiful.
I pulled it out for DragCon actually, and I was looking at it, and again, I was like, Jesus, I forgot. Like, just
Did all
insane.
the girls gag and be like, we should go home?
Oh, it was crazy. When I wore it backstage, like Roxy was like, "This is what pageant girls like want to be giving."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, it's just
One for the
no one can
books.
even stone like that. Like if you like tried, it's just impossible. The
There's
stone
not
level.
enough. There's not enough E6000 and meth in the world to get somebody to stone a costume like
Literally.
that. Yeah,
It's crazy. I just
wild.
can't believe it.
Everybody knows about having a kiki, but let's talk about having a kai kai. Now, I personally was told by a sister that cis will make you sick,
I don't like that.
which I know you don't because you're all inclusive. You kai kai with abandon.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
I mean, I think it's hot. Drag is like hot to me, which is weird. I think
That's
it's like,
not weird.
I think it's like hot that you can as a boy and a girl. Just like
That's like the
fierce to
definition
me.
of hot. I mean, I started drag to be a hooker.
Love.
Yeah.
Did it work out?
No, it did. Excuse me. But I just moved on.
Yeah.
You know. But so, who? Any notable Drag Race alumna that you've kai-kai'd with that you would be willing to disclose? We'll take first and last names.
Yeah, right. I mean, right now, the like hot goss of me and Vanjie has been cute, and she's like, it's actually the weirdest one because like I've kai-kai'd with quite a few little rude girls in my day, but Vanjie and I are.
I think
more
she's
like a
also.
connection.
I think she also gets around. That's just.
She does,
that's
which I'm like, am I like a literal psychopath? Like she literally has like the longest kai-kai list out of all of us, and I'm like, I think I'm the special one though. Like, shut the up.
You could be. You very well
never
could
know.
be.
You
I
never-
mean, she gives hooch. She takes hooch to the next level.
I know.
She is Mama Hooch. So you actually had conservative people all kind of a flutter about your Taylor to look. What the is that about?
Yeah, no, I mean, it is. It was crazy. Like, it was very notable Republican people
Yeah.
like doing full like TV podcast episodes about it, and they were saying that I was like promoting girls to cut off their healthy boobs. They kept saying healthy boobs, which made me feel so. I was like,
I
that's
think
such
you
a
were
weird
promoting
way to say
Shiva, the
that.
god of death, with the four.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, 100%.
I mean, get a grip,
But
people.
it's just like, this is literally like what I went through, and I'm
Yeah.
literally wearing it. Like, it happened to me, and if you want to take it that way, it's like that's what
this
art
is a fashion
Do what you
documentary.
want. Right.
Fashion documentary.
Right. But then I also have met so many like cis women who like got something out of it, and like they were like, we cried. Like, I'm like, yeah, that's what art's about, mama.
And it's also just gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm like, you know, Picasso's Picasso, but not everyone loves it. Like, get into it.
Hello. Thank you.
Yeah.
Art is subjective. I love Thomas Kincaid, painter of light. Not everybody else does.
But yeah, no, I literally like love that stirred up like that, and I love that I was able to start a conversation about trans guys' top surgery. Because when does that happen on national television?
Not very often. I don't
Never.
think it happened on Grey's Anatomy or like Frasier.
No,
yeah.
trans men like never get to be up in the gig like at that level and
at
talking
that-
about their storyline like that.
And also in this particularly like nuanced, I mean, because you are a conundrum to many people.
Yeah.
Even to me.
to me too.
Yeah,
I'm in the
it's
mirror.
kind-
I'm like,
It's
thank you.
it's so
So much. Yeah, I mean, it's hard sometimes. And people always ask, they're like, how do you do that where you're just like dressing like a girl every day? I'm like, it doesn't get easier. It is like a moment. I am pushing myself all the time to like pushing my artistry and my gender boundaries, but I like love that. I'm like, that's what you're supposed to do as a person, I think, is like push your sexuality, push your gender, push your art, and like having a little bit of both is like what a healthy person should have, you know?
absolutely.
That's what I think.
I
So,
do hope you're not using lead-based paint for that, right?
I mean, honey, I
Could you
need to.
imagine? How do you get that? What is that?
It's just Mayron.
Maron, wow.
I know, but it's about the powders. The powders are the vibe.
Powders, yeah.
Yeah.
I would look like I was about 75 years old if I tried to do that to my face. Oof.
No, you would not.
No,
the
I
amount
would.
of tape on my head, I like
Oh.
everything's pulled back. I know.
With that being said, I want to thank you for not only being a legend, an icon, a trailblazer, a risk taker, a rule breaker, a beautiful person of great dignity. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence.
That's so nice. Thank you so much. I'll stay here all day.
Yeah, maybe you should add that to your Grindr bio.
It's also
Yeah.
it's just an audio message of you saying that. I'm like, listen to that one.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank
we
you.
learned so much.
I know.
And we're all the better for it.
I know. I hope you guys loved that.
Yeah. Oh
Love
my
you guys.
God. See you at the Kennedy Center Honors.
Yeah, see you at the clinic.